Welcome to the Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. I hope you guys like the new graphics effects I had put together for the intro. I know it might have thrown you guys off a little bit, but of course we're always looking to upgrade and improve here at Crypto Empire. We are students of the game. We never stop learning. We never stop improving, upgrading where we can. With that being said, I want to welcome everybody into the live stream. We do have a few people in here already, currently 19 viewers. We got Fensta saying yo from London. Thanks for joining me during your Sunday evening from London. We got Bicho Brazil all the way from Costa Rica joining us this Sunday here in Crypto Empire. And we also have Austin Craig Lanzi, regular viewer. And of course we got Dre and David in the building and 21 other viewers right now. Before we go any further, go ahead and smash up that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Get this live stream out there to more viewers who need to see this content during the current crypto market conditions, because guys, we did just suffer a pretty devastating blow to the crypto market. Bitcoin dropped over 50%, and now we are left with the thinking of what will happen next. Are we going to go further down? Is this just a small little pullback? Or I can't say small pullback. Is this a large correction in the midst of a macro bull market cycle? Or are we throwing in the towel now? Is the bear market started? Is it all over? I'll be getting into my thoughts, my analysis during this live stream, so be sure to stick with me until the very end. We do have an action-packed show today, so without further ado, let's get right into it. We got Ian saying, yo, what's up, Connor? Ready for my dose of hopium? Ian, we only keep it real, my man. I never give hopium if I don't actually believe it. I always say what I think with true intention, so if I don't think there's going to be a reason to be bullish, I won't give you a reason to be bullish. And we got Paul H saying, what crashed? I thought it was the last dip before the dip. Good one, Paul. And we got Seville Rose saying hello from the Bahamas. From the Bahamas, we got CQ from, we got Thomas from Switzerland. We got CQ saying he scooped up some more Luna. Chat's popping off. Welcome everybody to the live stream. We got CQ from Scotland. My guy from Turkey and India. What's happening, everybody? Let's hop into the crypto market overview at this moment in time. Bear with me. I got to get my screen situated. 1 minute. That should do. Oh, no, we don't want that. Definitely don't want that. All right, we're just going to do this. We will do this right here. There we go. No fancy graphics for now. We'll get back to the fancy graphics in a little bit. All right, so let's take a look at the market cap overview right now and get our bearings straight. And then we're going to get into the details, the specific content. You know, what's happening in the market? Have we gone bear? What's happening? So let's see. $34.8 thousand is the Bitcoin price. Current market cap total is $1.6 billion. That is down well over 50%. Bitcoin market cap $660 billion. That was it's down 50%, right? It was up to 1.2, around 1.3 trillion at its peak. So hard hit for sure to Bitcoin and of course our portfolios as well. This is never fun, but if you do follow the rules and the recommendations, obviously nothing I say is financial advice, but we'll be getting into, I went live a few months ago and shared this document, and one rule is, you never should be investing more than you can afford to lose. You always want to keep some money in stable coins, right? I shared this here on a Crypto Empire Sunday live stream a few months back, and I do follow these rules. And if you follow the rules as well, then you should have no reason to panic, right? If you have some money in stables and you never put in your rent money or your car payment money, then you should be able to kick your feet up and just breathe through this and know that the market will recover. But we'll be getting into more of that later on in the stream. But it's very important to have rules, and you always got to keep some cash on hand. You never should be all in, because times like this do happen in crypto. Nonetheless, we got Ethereum trading for $2,400, $286 billion market cap, down 50% from its all-time high at about $4,800. BNB $366. Now here's where it gets really interesting here at 6, 7, 8. We got Cardano, Solana, and XRP. And then we have Terra Luna. The market cap differences between these coins is very slight, right? Between Terra at $26.4 billion and Cardano at $34 billion, it's less than an $8 billion market cap difference. Terra's going to flip all these. Terra's going to flip XRP, it's going to flip Solana, it's going to flip Cardano, and it will be sat here in number 6 before it moves up to number 3 to replace Tether. All right, I believe that will happen. I am If I had to pick one out of the top 10 right now between Terra, all these other ones, and Polkadot as well, I'm bullish on Polkadot. But Terra is the pick for sure in the current top 10 at this moment in time. XRP, banker coin, in a lawsuit. We'll get into the banker coins in this video and my opinions on them. We have Quant just dumping tens of millions of dollars of their token. Like, the team was just dumping on the open market on their investors. And really, I should have seen that coming. It's a banker coin. They support a corrupt system. They're trying to bring the corrupt system to the blockchain. That was my mistake. I was bullish on Quant, but they just dumped on all of our heads, me included. I'm down bad. And what do you expect from the banker coins, really, right? They just dumped Algo, XRP for years. They've just been dumping on the market. That's why I like Terra and Atom so much, because they just literally only care about the community and seeing the community grow, constantly airdropping the community, putting the community first. And then we have the opposite end of the spectrum with these other ones. And then Solana, the network just keeps on going down, and Cardano as well, just doesn't work. So yeah, it's pretty easy to determine which one will probably be the winner with the highest degree of certainty and probability out of the current top 10. And obviously Polkadot is just blossoming right now, just getting started, and Glimmer going live as well. But I mean, this is just the market cap overview. I know I'm kind of going away on a little bit of a tangent right now, but I had to make that point clear that the current top 10 right now, definitely have your eyes on Terra Luna. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Martina saying hi from Austria. What's up, Martina? Paul H. I just feel this will turn around real quick. Whatever you feel, it will be the opposite. Yeah, your emotions and investing really don't go hand in hand, Paul, but we'll see what does happen here. Emmanuel, portfolio only down 25%. Yeah, we cool. That's not bad at all. It's a higher low in the portfolio, exactly. Brittany Lord saying shout out from Massachusetts. Shout out to all the fam up there in New England. J.E. Terra fanboy. Any idea what redacted 2 and 3 are? Not sure, J.E. Not sure. Looking like Kevin Cave intro. Now that's the C-Cell. That's the Connor Sellers Crypto Empire intro. Funny you say that. A lot of people have said that my intro looked like his. I had no idea who the dude was until like 3 months after I started my channel. One of my friends was like, dude, you look exactly like this dude. And I'm like, coincidence. But yeah, though, that's my original intro. Let's see. Didn't hear about Quant. It was pretty dirty what Quant did. Am I moving on? Highly considering it. I haven't sold the bag yet, but highly considering it. Now let's move on to the next part of the stream. Market cap down bad. What are we going to do? It's not down that bad. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to get fancy on you guys a little bit. Actually, you know what? We'll just keep it. We'll keep it customary, how we usually do the live stream. I won't get too fancy with the graphics right now. Let's go ahead and get into what's happening on the Bitcoin charts. What everybody, I'm assuming, is here for. What's going to happen next on Bitcoin. Let's start out on the daily. Let's see the bigger picture here. So, from the high at $69,000, we dropped 50%. Nice 50% correction. Never fun, right? Unless you shorted, you lost money. And very few people called the top. If you did call the top, shout out to you. I have nothing to hide. I always admit when I'm wrong. I have been leaning towards the bullish side throughout this entire thing. With that being said, obviously we do follow certain portfolio rules, so it's not that bad. But, I did call this wrong. I'll completely admit that. And what are you going to do? With that being said, what's going to happen next? First thing I want to point your attention to is the descent of this drop. Right, I want to point your attention to how this move looks compared to the other moves that we've seen more recently over here in May in Bitcoin, how steep the drop was compared to this slow, gradual drip down, right? This was a free fall over here in May. Over here is a slow, casual drip down, pullbacks along the way. So what does that mean? It means that to me, my kind of feelings towards this is that this was highly manipulated. We see bullish news coming every single day from Nike getting in NFTs, Twitter, Instagram incorporating NFTs. Everybody's trying to get into the craze right now, and these people are major corporations, major U.S. corporations, and obviously people that sit on their shareholder board, have certain agendas and they can pull some strings. So to me, just the way this drop looks compared to what we've seen before, it just seems way more manipulated. And even if we go back in time to previous drops, like look at this March 2020 crash over here. Like just one rip down compared to what we had over here just recently. Slow, gradual drip down, drip down. So that's one thing that definitely I have my attention on is, you know, it's not the same velocity. Let's wait for this chart to load up right here. Oh, this is buy, but we have to go to Coinbase. Nonetheless, so that's one thing you should definitely have your eyes on. We have to see how the price action does develop. Am I ready to throw in the towel now and call it a bear market? Not exactly, because we do have this critical level down here at $30,000 on Bitcoin. Right? This is really the line in the sand on BTC, because this is, of course, our summertime correction low that occurred back in July and in May of 2021, about 6 months ago now. Time does fly. But this is the line in the sand on Bitcoin. If we lose, I think we probably will be testing this, right? I think it's with a high degree of probability, I can say that price will most likely make its way. Just you would expect this trend to continue downwards. We are currently using this one trend line as support. I'll go back to the daily chart. As you can see, we're using this one trend line as support, and this is the bottom of the descending channel, descending wedge. And funny how it always does come back into play in the future. That's why I leave my trend lines up on the chart. It tells us with high degrees of probability where buyers and sellers will step into the market. Thought I froze there on my cam, but we're all good. So yeah, I would expect with a pretty high degree of certainty that we're going to come down here to at least $29,000 for the next move on BTC. If we drop it down to a 4-hour, you can see that what has happened here is we've been going sideways. We went sideways for approximately 32 days, 1 month over New Year's, right? Then we had a nice drop down further. Then again, we go sideways some more. We go sideways for 15 days, 14 days. We have a nice steep drop downwards. So we could see this pattern continue to repeat. This is a level, as you can see, I do have my gray box here. That is for a reason, right? This is an area of liquidity. There's some liquidity in this area where we currently found support. So we could chop around here for a little bit, but I would expect this trend line to break and see a dip down into this lower demand zone, which is, of course, our summertime correction low. So that is what to look out for on BTC. In terms of your course of action to take right now, like we talked about, you should have some spare capital on the side in case, we do see a huge capitulation event. And that's something I want to talk about right now, actually, is the capitulation candle. So over here, I just pointed out our drop down in the summer. And let me zoom in so you can really get a big picture on this. So we do have this nice drop down, and notice the volume with this huge drop we saw over here back on May 19th. You see this one volume bar, how it sticks out just like a sore thumb, way bigger than every other volume bar on the chart. That's what I like to call a capitulation candle with capitulation volume. Usually that marks the bottom when we see a capitulation candle like this. Just a huge liquidity flush. And you see how the candle did close red, but there's a huge long wick down. This huge long wick down indicates that buyers stepped in and actually pushed the price back up higher. So yes, the candle is red, the volume bar is red, which may seem bearish, but you have to understand that volume is the total volume traded, buying and selling. So there's a lot of buyers in this candle and a lot of sellers as well, which is why it is so much bigger than all the other volume bars on the chart. So we haven't gotten a capitulation candle. Look how low the trading volume has been. Right? Just there's no real activity, no big institutions, no big money have really been in the market for a number of months now, right? So there's not as much liquidity in the market, which means technically it's easier to move the price when there's not as much liquidity, a less liquid market, not as many whales participating. Technically that does make it easier to manipulate and move price. And with the lack of volume, lack of retail interest, like retail is not in the market. Now they completely left. If you were a non-believer or on the fence before, now you're probably gone. You're running away from crypto with your tail between your legs, right? NGMI, we'll see it back when Bitcoin's making new all-time highs. But we don't have the same level of retail and institutional activity that we had in early 2021. If you guys go to the Glassnode YouTube channel, Glassnode put up a great video. If you don't know what Glassnode is, they are pretty much the most reputable on-chain data source out there in crypto. Been around for many years. But Glassnode released a video talking about the on-chain metrics of what happened during the January 21st crash. And basically what they said is that there's no demand right now. There's nobody willing to buy to step in. It's just very quiet on all fronts. So to sum everything up before I go on too long in our technical analysis section, expect 30K. That is the line in the sand. If we lose 30K, I want to go to a 3-day chart and just kind of pull up what I have here. If we do lose 30K, there is a lot of liquidity, a lot of demand down here at around 20K, 18K. Am I saying we're going to 18, 20K? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we lose this $29,000 level, there is a pretty decent chance that we do come down here to about 18, 20. We have to play it by ear, though. We have to take it level by level. I would not recommend jumping back in full steam ahead right now. If you have your particular maybe 1 or 2 plays that you're really, really bullish on, that you have really high conviction on, because listen, there will be outliers. There are always outliers in the market, and there's always opportunities. All you need is one small cap or one NFT play to completely change your life. It's happened so many times the past 2 years, right? I had some pretty decent gains the past 2 years. All you need is one to really change everything for yourself. So if you're thinking about giving up right now, selling everything and leaving the market, this is just me saying, not financial advice, but person to person. I would tell you to not give up. I would tell you to stick with it, because we might shop around for months. I still think 2022 will be a great year for crypto, but right now we have to take it play by play, level by level in the charts, not jump to any conclusions, and see where we're going to go. No sense in rushing this. We just had a huge crash. We could see some more downside. And like I always say here at Crypto Empire, after high moments of volatility come periods of consolidation. Volatility, sideways. Volatility, sideways. We might have some more volatility here in the short term, and then I expect we're going to be going sideways. I expect some chop and slop, like I always say, right? Just sideways action before it's pretty much just a total market reset right now. Clean slate. So you get another opportunity at another bull run, pretty much. Crypto's not going anywhere. The fundamentals just get more and more bullish by the day. So with that being said, that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin right now. Look for the summertime demand low over here. Let's take a look at the total market cap. Always good to look at these metrics. So we did have a bull trap on the total market cap, as you can see. We did get all the way up to we got just over $3 trillion. And then they pulled the rug on us, right? Now we are back down to 1.6 trillion, right? So we're down about 50% in the total market cap. And this is what you call a bull trap. We just peek our head over the previous all-time high. But guess who's waiting there? Guess who's waiting there? The bears are waiting there, trap the bulls, and they push the price downwards. That's called a bull trap. It can happen on both sides, right? It can happen, bear traps happen all the time as well. In this case, that's a bull trap in the total market cap. And, we do have, if we look at this chart, first of all, let's pull a Fibonacci level and see where we may go with the fib from the swing high down to the swing low here. You can see we do have our 78.6 that we did just nick right here in the charts at 1.529 trillion. After that, we do have our 88.6 down here at 1.34 trillion, and then we have the lows. So we could be coming all the way back down to 1.3 to $1 trillion market cap here in the short term before we kind of recoup everything. So don't rush into anything right now. With that being said, let's take a look at Ethereum before we get into our next segment of content, our next scheduled piece of programming here at the Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Looking at ETH. So ETH, this is a 3-day chart, by the way. So I do have my channels drawn on the chart. This is a log scale, if you were wondering. Nonetheless, I have my channels drawn so I always look at the bigger picture, then I like to zoom in. That's just me. I recommend everybody to follow that approach when you're doing your TA. If you're looking at the 5-minute chart and you don't look at the 1 day or the weekly at all, I'm not sure what where you learned that strategy from. But if you're making money, then good for you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if you ain't, then I suggest zooming out, and then you can zoom back in so you can see the bigger picture to get your bearings straight, and then you find your entry stops targets on the lower time frames. But you need to do your analysis on the bigger picture. Anyway, on Ethereum, I have my channels drawn going all the way back. This one goes back to December 2019, and the bottom trend line is the start of the bull run in March 2020. And in current day, we have broken our trend line, okay? So we did break all other major trend lines and on all other charts for the most part. But Ethereum was holding stronger than most. A lot of low caps broke their trend lines first, and Ethereum was holding, like Ethereum was up here. But now obviously ETH broke the trend line, and we're now at $2,400. So major discount from the highs, same as Bitcoin, down about 50%, right? 52% to the lows. And we are now using this previous SR flip, and we do have some more levels down here, 2K to about $1,800. So like I said, we could see some more downside, and those are the summertime lows on ETH as well. So I do have my eyes there. I'm definitely going to be jumping into the market on some positions. If we do see these summertime low levels, I'm not going to be going in with everything, but, I'm looking to definitely start to get back in when we do see these summertime lows. It's a key level on the chart. There's a chance we hold it. There's a chance we lose it and then we go, down further. But if somebody had a 100% trading strategy in the market, then everything would cease to exist. There would be no point in a market if somebody had a 100% success strategy. That's the beauty of the markets. It's a zero-sum game. There's always a winner and always a loser. And you have to put the odds in your favor. You have to play from a position of strength to be a consistently profitable trader if you are trading. Obviously, investing is different. With that being said, I can see we do have 62 viewers and only 26 likes. Go ahead right now and smash that like button. Let's bring that ratio up. It really does help the algorithm and get this stream out to more people. And of course, I greatly appreciate your support. So go ahead right now and smash up that like button. And let me see what is going on in the chat before we move on in our next segment. Question, always keeping 10% in stables is a good idea, but when do you use it? Because what if it drops more or you never use all of it? Yeah, you never should go all in with your stables, but I don't know how you are. Are you a trader? Are you an investor? Like, do you have short-term plays with some liquidity locked up that you plan on selling in the shorter term to free up some more liquidity that you can use for another position? Like, you kind of have to define your strategy. That is your personal approach. Like me, I have my HODL investing portfolio, and I also have a trading portfolio. So with my trading portfolio, I'll have short-term trades where I'll lock up some liquidity for a few days to a week maybe, but I know I'm going to be getting out of that to free up the liquidity to use for another opportunity. So yeah, that's something you have to figure out your end, Shroot. But good question, very good question. Let's see what's happening. Seville Rose saying the volatility of the market can be controlled once your emotions are controlled. Absolutely. Your emotions, your psychology is everything in the market. Liberty Intrust 32K incoming. Yeah, I'd say 30, 32 is definitely going to get test. Brittany saying got some more downside. Seville Rowe, the great thing about crypto is that when the market is down, it's buy period, so some tokens provide reflections or staking interest. Whatever red or green you can make, passive income on loss of market. Seville, we will be talking about DeFi opportunities in this live stream, but I completely agree. CQ, can you explain how market manipulation works? So basically, there's market makers that have access to the order book. And yeah, I mean, they have unlimited capital to pretty much manipulate supply and demand zones. They can create supply and demand zones. And yeah, they can get the price where they want it to go. It's very simple. I'll make a full in-depth video about it, but I'm not going to spend too much time explaining it right now. Good evening from the UK. Thank you for your valuable research and work. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support, JP Stanley. Thanks for coming in and supporting the live stream. Paul H saying UMB is a small cap better than Link. I'll check it out. All right, let's move on with the stream. We do have more than they already have the previous 2 years, but if they do that, we could see some more bullish price action. But if they continue to be hawkish and contract their monetary policy, well then the stock market. Let's take a look at the stock market before we move on to our next segment of the live stream. But the stock market's down bad, and of course, crypto does follow equities. So here we have the ES on the 3-day. The ES is the S&P 500 futures contract. And the ES, as you can see, is on a free fall, right? You know how I brought up the velocity of the move? Look at this velocity. This is what I was kind of expecting for a Bitcoin crash, not this slow, lackadaisical chop move down, right? This is a crash where it's going straight down like this. Stock market is crashing. And of course, crypto follows stocks. The stock market is crashing because they've been printing money for the past 2 years. They printed like 40% of the overall supply of the US dollar. And now they're saying, all right, we're going to stop the money printer. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Inflation's too bad. And of course, what happens? Everybody panics. Everybody freaks out. Everybody goes into contraction. Listen, if you contract, you're either expanding or you're contracting. If you're contracting, NGMI, man, you always got to be expanding, learning, growing. And this is obviously a chart analogy with the stock market, but it applies to your personal life as well. In periods where everybody else is contracting, if you can continue to expand and grow, you're going to beat them in the end. So definitely take that one with you. But yeah, stock market down bad. I mean, let's look at oil. Oil is probably going to crash hard. We'll get back to crypto in a second. But oil, as you can see, is holding up strong. I mean, listen, if the stock market's going to crash, if crypto is going to crash, I would expect commodities to have a pretty sharp pullback as well. And oil is still sitting up here on a very steep trend line as well. So yeah, I mean, looks like we could see a bit of a retracement here. Wouldn't be surprised to see, sub $80 oil, crude oil. But yeah, that's the traditional legacy system, traditional legacy market. We'll see what happens here. We will. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the stream. Let me hit this button. All right, that didn't work out as planned. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our Twitter wisdom for the day. All right, yeah, I got to talk to my my technical guy to get this figured out. But yeah, we're gonna have nice fancy animations and graphics, like very high quality streaming very soon, probably in the next episode of the Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Smash that like button if you like the upgrades. So for today's Twitter wisdom, we got Secrets of Crypto, and Secrets is somebody asked for Hopium in the beginning of the stream. Well, here you go, directly from Secrets himself. So on January 21st, the day the market crashed, Secrets did tweet out, "What a great time to add to my crypto stacks. Although I did take a lot of profits during the last wave and some of it I won't be putting back in, the majority of my selling will come later this year when the bulls are back in force." All right, so let's break this down. Last part right here, when the bulls are back in force. What does that mean? It means that the bears are clearly in control right now. All right, the bears are clearly, they have the ball, right? They're on offense and the bulls are playing defense. And Secrets, there's a lot of gems in this because took a lot of profits during the last wave up, right? You got to realize gains and you got to enjoy yourself, right? He says he won't be putting all of it back in, right? Upgrade your lifestyle, do something that you don't normally do, right? You can make a lot of quick money in crypto, but if you don't realize the gains, then what's the point? Take some out and, invest that back into yourself. You don't always have to be investing into crypto. You can also, the best investment will always be yourself. Also, Secret said, "I love these kinds of dumps. They're actually opportunities to get a lower average buy price. I agree with that. As long as you don't sell your quality altcoins, your losses will most likely be temporary." That is very true. I've seen my portfolio go down as much as 70-80%, and then I've made 200% on that same coin because I just held it. So that's very true. If you're brand new to crypto, yes, you could be down 70-90% on some low caps. I've experienced that before, and then I've cashed them out for 2, 3, 5x's on that same coin that was down 80%. So they do come back, but it could be a little bit before they do. And then he says he's looking at Theta. And yeah, Theta is a blue chip. It stayed very quiet during this last stage of the market, but we'll see when it does recover. And then Secrets also said, when the price rises too fast, you take profits. When the price dumps too fast, you dollar cost average. All right, price is dumping pretty fast. More recently, it's dumping fast, but over here, the reason why I wasn't flipping totally bear was because it was just a slow kind of gradual move down, a lot of range-bound price action, and it honestly could have recovered here, right? I know the bears are all doing their happy dance because they got it right for once. They were right for the first time in 2 years finally, right? They've been bearish for 2 years straight, and now they got one right, so now they're all happy. But yeah, it could have easily gone either way over here when we were around 45K. We ended up losing it. We were holding 40K, and then we lost that as well. So, yeah, the bears are clearly in control right now, but we have to see how it does develop. But there's a lot of wisdom from Secrets today, and he's saying we're going to have a bullish 2022, and I tend to agree with that. It could be a little bit, we could have some slow months ahead, all right? We might have some boring, slow price action for the next few months, but I think springtime March, April. If we look at last year, what happened, it really started to pick up in January. If we let's look at ETH, because Bitcoin led it. But looking at ETH, let's put a vertical line for the new year right here. All right, so on New Year's, ETH was $740. January, all the way up until May, it was just going up, 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 and up. We had our summertime correction. So last year, things started to pick up in January, and they really started to get hot in April. As you can see, April is when Ethereum made its steep descent to that 4,300 all-time high. So I think that, it could turn around in the spring. We could chop around for some months, though. But yeah, I do agree. If you're just thinking about capitulating, giving up, selling all of your coins, that's pretty much the opposite of what you should be doing right now. When the price is dropping very fast, you don't want to sell into the panic. You want to buy in the red. With that being said, I am personally waiting to see what's going to happen to really start deploying my capital back in. But yeah, keep that one in mind. Very important. Let me see what's going on in the live chat. David asking for Luna. We got Rigoberto here. What's up, Rigoberto? How are you? Any insights for Secret Network? Yeah, I'm staking Secret. I like it a lot. I'll show you what's going on with the Cosmos ecosystem a little bit. Cole Robbie saying, I'm currently 90% into coins and I'm down bad because mostly I'm into small cap coins. Would you recommend to DCA into this with my stables? So Cole Robbie, it depends what you think about those investments. You clearly bought them because you thought they would go up. Now, did you buy them because you seriously believed in it? Or did you buy them because somebody on YouTube or somebody on Twitter was hyping it up a lot and then you just were like, I'm going to jump in? If that was the case, you have to really feel good about it. If you don't really feel good about it, then I wouldn't recommend to throw more money at it. But in 65 viewers and 43 likes, smash the ratio, get that ratio up. I agree. Cold Robbie then said, or should I invest more into high cap coins now that everything is down? Yeah, I'm doubling down on my high cap kind of blue chips. I do have some low cap plays, but I'm really liking the layer ones, mainly in the Cosmos ecosystem. Jose, what do you think about the FOMC meeting on this week? Yeah, I went over that a little bit. It depends what they say, pretty much. If they turn, dovish with their monetary policy, then we could be off to the races again. We'll see what happens. So we got a Luna request. Let's take a look at Luna. I know we got a lot of lunatics in the stream, myself included. So let's see what's happening in the charts and go over some possible scenarios. Did not mean to move that. So we're looking at Luna on the daily here. And all of my premium Discord members do know that, on Monday I made a market update video saying that we're probably going to be seeing Luna come down here to this 55 all-time high level. And it's just a bit of a coincidence. That's exactly what did happen yesterday. We saw Luna tag 55. So I was expecting this pullback on Luna personally. It's holding up stronger than the rest of the market. And one thing I want to point your attention to, first, the Luna Bitcoin pair ate the dip completely. Yesterday, we did have a little bit of a dip on the Luna Bitcoin pair. But listen, Luna is holding up much stronger than BTC. As you can see, it completely obliterated Bitcoin the past 2 years. As you can see, this is just going back 1 year, right? Luna 1 year ago against Bitcoin cost about 216 Satoshis, okay? Completely obliterated Bitcoin in performance. Currently, one Luna costs about 18,600 Satoshis. All right, how much of a gain is that? About 9,000%. Now listen, I started buying Luna in February. All right, I started buying Luna around $4 in February. And then I wrote it up to 20, came back down here, bought some more here, and I've been buying it the whole way up. All right, and I think it will continue on this trajectory personally. The fundamental factors of Luna point me to the direction that it will continue to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, we do have a pretty steep trend line here. Watch out for that. And then looking at Luna Ethereum as well, completely obliterated Ethereum over the past year, 2 years as well. All right, so clearly, and look, it's breaking out into new highs. People, what is this chart telling you? It means that Luna, people would rather hold Luna than hold Ethereum. People are selling Ethereum to buy Luna because the ecosystem's exploding. We got Prism launching in a few days. NFTs going ballistic. NFTs, by the way, on Luna, will be doing a little NFT segment in this live stream, but they're holding their value. They're actually increasing in value. Luna. Big fan. Now, looking at the current price action on Luna, you can see we do have a bit of a descending wedge that I have drawn on the charts. I mean, that's bullish. Am I going to say we're going to start breaking out to the upside into new highs right now? Luna's not immune. Right, if Bitcoin goes to like 30K here, Luna could definitely pull back. We could see it come back down to 55. And we do have a pretty key level. I would say if we see more downside, $40 to $50 Luna is definitely in the cards. And I want to pull a fib. I'm just going to clean my chart. It's a little messy. Just clean this up. Just got a clean slate here. So we got a nice ascending channel. Ascending channels are bearish. Ascending channels are bearish in nature. Just checking to see if my camera froze there. But yeah, so whenever you see, like I always talk about, when we see descending channel, descending wedge, that's bullish. You would expect that to break to the upside, right? And then when we have ascending, it is bearish by nature. So that's something to look out for. It could break this. And if it does end up breaking, your first level is right here at 45, like I just discussed, right? 50 to 40 is definitely in the cards. If we do end up seeing more downside on Luna, and I want to see where that ends up with the Fibonacci retracement from, let's go to this low over here. Okay, so 40.92 is right here at the 78.6. This is definitely highly plausible. Given the current market conditions, if we see a bigger pullback on Bitcoin, I think Luna will continue to hold up strong, but it's not immune to these sell-offs, right? It's definitely not. It's immune more than others, but it's not completely immune. So yeah, I'm looking at around 45 to 40 on Terra Luna on another dip. But yeah, right now it's 65, holding up very strong. And like I said, it's completely outperforming Ethereum and Bitcoin, as it has been for the past 2 years. Now, somebody asked about Casper network as well. So Casper lost the range on us, but it didn't lose this low, which is encouraging to see. I'm looking right here, by the way, at 7 cents. It didn't break 7 cents. And we did bottom out over here on Casper in the summer. Casper is still staked, by the way. Haven't sold any of these coins. Just growing my stack, staking it. And they do give a pretty good reward, and it does kind of add up. So it has grown quite a bit since I first started staking. But yeah, I mean, boring, slow price action right now. We'll see what does happen on Casper. But our range low is over here, 8.7 cents. Range high at 16 cents. As you can see, we broke beneath that. Let me go to a 4-hour chart so you can get a better picture. All right, this doesn't look good. What happened here? We broke the range low. We're coming back to retest that range low support resistance flip area. And let's take a look at the volume on this retest. It is pretty low, but higher. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent volume retest. We could see some more downside here. Doesn't look great. If Bitcoin continues to drop, this is a low cap. I want to check the market cap of Casper right now. Still around the same rank at 218. $250 million. So it is a bit of a low cap here. Low caps get hit the hardest during bear market conditions. So we do have this demand zone on Casper from 6 cents down to 5 cents. So be looking out for that. And then, if we lose that low, that's bad news bears right there. I would not want to see Casper lose this 5 cent low. That would not be fun. Let me see. Let's catch up on the chat a little bit. Daria, thanks for all of your insights, Connor. No problem. Do you think economic crash will happen soon? And if so, what's the best way to protect yourself? Yeah, looking at the charts, stock market doesn't look great. So, yeah, definitely could see a huge economic. I mean, we've been in a total debt bubble, everything bubble for like years now, like a decade, and they've just been printing money to save it from crashing. So yeah, that bubble will pop eventually. The best way to protect yourself, have some liquidity. Like you need some cash. We'll see what happens with the Bitcoin price if we see a total kind of financial collapse here. I don't know if that's going to happen in the next few years or when that will happen, but it will be happening eventually. Who knows? But yeah, just get some spare liquidity on hand and take it day by day, man. Don't freak yourself out over that. Thoughts on Phantom? Yeah, let's take a look at Phantom. For sure, we will. Let's take a look at Phantom. Then we're gonna let's take a look at Phantom. Then we'll get into NFTs. So Phantom as well, coming right down to $1.81, as you can see. Those are some key support demand levels in the chart. Also right at our golden pocket as well, from the swing high down to the swing low. So yeah, we'll see if Phantom can hold this $2, $1.80 level. Clearly some buyers in there. Phantom ecosystem is exploding. If I pull up DeFi Llama, let me pull up DeFi Llama. Pretty much Phantom just flipped the Binance Smart Chain and total value locked in their ecosystem. We go to chains over here on the left. We can see the top DeFi chains. We have ETH, obviously, Luna, and then Phantom did just flip the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so Phantom is making huge moves, up 52% today in terms of its total value locked liquidity, right? It's at 12 billion now. Just past the Binance Smart Chain at 11.9 billion. So the Phantom ecosystem is definitely exploding right now. A lot of that does have to do with, Daniel Sesta, the creator of Wonderland Time, expanding that ecosystem himself. A lot of DeFi action happening over there with Magic Internet Money as well, and Spell. So we need to hold $2. We do have a lot of liquidity clearly down here for Phantom, from 160 down to about 122. So if we lose 2, I would expect to first come down here to about 160, this previous high level of this range in the charts. Put that where the candle body's closed, right around there. But yeah, for now we're on a steep decline. Whoops, I just zoomed in by accident. Right now we are on a steep decline of 47%. So no rush to jump back into FTM. It is one of the stronger alts out there, right? Luna and FTM are definitely the stronger ones. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the overall market right now. All right, chat is definitely very busy today. Cheryl, welcome to the stream. No, we have not mentioned CRO yet. We have not mentioned CRO. Connor, Corb is saying that I feel like another breakdown is due. Unfortunately, I think we're going to redo the Wyckoff pattern. 28.5 came bottom. Yeah, Corb, you must have just tuned in, but we did say that we are expecting Bitcoin to go ahead and test those summertime lows. I would expect that. I'm personally waiting for that down here, Corb. So I tend to agree with you, but it looks like my box got moved. Let's just move that back into place like so. Yeah, I would expect that as well, Corp. All right, so let's get into NFTs. All right, as you guys know, I am a pretty deep now into the Terra Luna NFT ecosystem. I have made some pretty good plays, and they've gone up in value. NFTs are a hedge against these bearish market conditions. Galactic Punk's floor, when I was, speaking to my community on Telegram and Discord, saying that I was buying Galactic Punks, I picked up 2 for 24 Luna. The floor at that time was like 22, 23, so I got them just above the floor. I got pretty nice ones. Right now the floor is 40 Luna, okay? So that went up like 80%. It did go up 100%, but it pulled back a little bit. So that is holding its value. I actually made, we're talking 30 to 40 Luna by buying GPs. If I were to cash out, it's unrealized profits right now. So, yeah, I got to show you this Galactic Grids. Let's pull up the Galactic Grids. So, all Galactic Punk NFT holders will be getting an airdrop, and it's going to be the Galactic Grids airdrop. All right, it's pretty much going to be land in the Terraverse, and it's going to be like where you can pretty much put up all of your NFTs and showcase them off and stuff like that. All right, so we can take a look at this Medium article from the Galactic Punks. So they have said the Galactic Grids mint will take place on Saturday, February 5th. The exact times are yet to be decided. There will be 10,000. Each stage has a mint, but there is no limit to how many grids you can hold. The mint will take place in 3 stages: OG, Galactic, and Public Mint. All right, so if you do hold a GP, you will be included in the snapshot. We can take a look right here. First, the OG Mint. So this stage will consist of members from various Terra NFT communities, such as Galactic Punks, Colonies, Luna Bulls, Lavana, Terrans, etc., Hellcats. We will also offer some spots for the Monkey DAO. This doesn't mean anyone holding XNFT. How these communities choose their members is up to them. All right? And then, so that's 600 whitelist spots for 1.5 mint each. And then, as you can see, for the Galactic Punks, they've decided to award 250 Galactic Punk holders with OG access. Great. And now the Galactic Punk Mint. All right, so as the name suggests, the stage is for anyone holding a Galactic Punk. Here we seek to reward our GP friends and family who don't spend as much time in the Discord and didn't make OG status. All right, so we're going to be able to mint 2 Galactic Grids for 2 Luna each if you do hold a GP. And then if you're not holding a GP, you're going to have to scramble on the Public Mint. All right, we saw the success of the Galactic Punks. It is the top traded NFT set on Terra. I can only imagine what the Galactic Grids land will be worth. Another opportunity coming up soon for NFTs to make stacks, not financial advice. But this is why I was so bullish on Galactic Punks 2 weeks ago when the floor was 24, right? When I see something, I will, I'm pretty adamant about, letting you guys know about what I'm doing, what moves I'm making. And I made it very clear that I was buying them Galactic Punks. And, if you did follow suit, obviously it's not financial advice, but I mean, you're going to be getting some Galactic Grids coming up soon. And then Baby Bulls, right? I let everybody know about Baby Bulls in my Discord. It was a 5 UST mint. What's the floor now? It's 5 UST down to 1.39 floor on the Baby Bulls. All right, Luna is what, 65, 1.39. That's like almost $100, $5 to $100. That's a 20x right there in like less than a month. NFTs are completely the opposite of the current market, right? Money is being made in NFTs. If you haven't gotten involved yet, I understand it's a learning curve. You need to do research. You need to spend time in Discords, learn how everything works, get comfortable with the NFT culture. But the fact that you haven't learned yet, you were missing out on so many opportunities. Me, myself, I only started to really get into these NFTs in late October, early November. Had I gotten involved earlier, such as May, June, July, I would have made so much, right? So the fact that you are not taking action and you're procrastinating to learn about these NFTs, you are losing out on so much opportunity cost. So I hope this lights a fire underneath where you're sitting right now and you start to dive into the world of NFTs, because these will only be getting more popular as the years go on. And right now they're in their infancy, especially on Luna. Like I've been talking about, Luna's going to number 3 in market cap. Honestly, it might eventually flip ETH. So Luna NFTs, Galactic Punks, the OG set. I can't even imagine what the floor is going to be in 1-2 years from now. Luna Bulls as well. We're up a little bit on Luna Bulls. And Lavana Dragons, guys. So, I'll show you my set. Show you what I've been up to on Lavana. I know we got some Lavana listeners in here probably wondering what I've been up to. So I did pick up some Ancient Dust. I'm going to be customizing my baby dragon with that and making some ancient armor, because this dust will be used to craft your gear in the game. We don't know any details about the game yet, other than that spirit level is very important. and you're going to have to craft items. It sounds like it's going to be kind of like an RPG. I mean, maybe like World of Warcraft style game. But the reason why I'm so excited about it is because I've seen what's happened with Axie Infinity. I've seen what's happened with DeFi Kingdoms. I've seen what happened to the play to earn blockchain gaming over the summer, right? Like Vulcan Forged. I mean, they all went crazy. Blocktopia did like 1,000x from the pre-sale. I have strong conviction that Levana will follow suit. So join the council faction if you want to be on my team. We're obviously going to be the front runners. We have the most funds. We have the most committed players. So if you're interested in playing this game, then you should join the council faction. Because of course the winning faction out of the 4 will be getting the most rewards. So you obviously want to be on the winning team. So join the council faction. And I also do have Ancient Dragon now. I picked up this one with a 615 spirit level. Right, I got a pretty good deal on it, and I expect this to be worth like hundreds of Luna in the future. So I mean, I'm going to be using it to actually play and make money in the game with it. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have a dragon yet, you're probably going to be fumbling into one later. Not financial advice, so consider picking one up. Now, just the floors on all these Levana NFTs are up through the roof. Right, like I was buying dust for like 0.15 the commons. They're now almost double. So if you bought any NFTs that I've been talking about on Terra, you're up right now. Like, it's that simple. It's just super bullish. There's a lot of action, a lot of attention happening over there. And before we move on from our NFT section, I want to talk about the Iced Out Bulls, obviously, because I am an Iced Out Bull holder. And of course, I was talking about it right here on YouTube back in November when you could have gotten an Iced Out for 8 to 10 Luna. Now the floor price on the Iced Out is 345 floor. Okay, so congratulations if you did manage to pick one of these up. You're up over 20k right now on this, and there's no way that I'm selling my Iced Out Bull ever, right? There's a DAO forming, and the whole point of the Iced Out is to bring more awareness to the entire Terra NFT community as a whole. I know that there's been a lot of kind of subgroups popping up. We'll go to the Ice Gang Twitter account. So this Twitter account is growing rapidly, and we can take a look, and we were the highest Twitter engagement out of every Terra project. All right, we have the highest engagement, the Ice Gang. And there's been some accusations that we don't want to see the whole entire NFT community succeed. The whole point of Ice Gang is to see the entire Terra NFT community succeed. And also, it happens so naturally, the formation of it, right? It just literally it happened. It was not forced at all, the way all these other sub-DAOs are being forced to be created, right? People see the success of the Iced Out Lunables and they want to replicate it. But the thing is that you cannot replicate something that happens naturally, something that occurs naturally in nature, right? It's just we were just a bunch of dudes in Discord that just, all hit it off, and we were like, hey, we should start up a little community. I got in late, right? More so than some of the OG members, but it just happened very naturally, and it was not forced at all. And I know some Galactic Punks dudes out there, like the head of the GPs, are like, oh, the Iced Out Gang, they're saying some stuff, but it's completely baseless accusations. The whole point of the Ice Gang is to see the entire Terra NFT community succeed. So yeah, check out the Iced Out Lunables. Congratulations if you did manage to pick one of those up. We're up big on those. Let's take a look at what's happening in the live chat right now. What's your biggest hold? Luna, I've said that many times. Martina, how about a tutorial on NFTs? That would be helpful. Martina, that is an amazing idea. I will add that one to the schedule and try to get that one out as soon as possible. I can definitely do a tutorial on NFTs. Eltor saying he's also a Premier Counsel. What's up, Eltor? Send me a message on Discord, bro. Corb saying, Connor, from the perspective of someone whose bags are totally beat and they don't have very much capital to throw around, what entry-level NFT project should someone get involved with today? Corb, great question. If you don't have a lot of capital and you want to get involved with an NFT, listen, I don't mess with ETH NFTs. I hate the Ethereum network. I don't like using it. It's clunky, it's old, it's slow, it's expensive. Terra works like a charm. And you can pick up a baby bull for like $100 right now. And these have been appreciating like crazy. There will be utility for the baby bulls. They have not announced it yet, but the Luna Bull team did say there will be utility for the baby bulls. So, yeah, I mean, if you just want to get started today, this is probably your cheapest option for a good NFT. For a good NFT. I want to show you my collection really quick. Show you my baby bulls. This is one of my GPs there. Also, I picked up a Space Toads before they popped off. I'm up like almost 80% on that Space Toad. But so I have two prized baby bulls. My first one is this blue mecha with the red belt, right? So I can technically be a part of the baby bulls dojo sub community that's being formed right now, but I don't really care about this. This was a mint, so really good luck with this, really good odds with the blue mecha. And then I also have a sword baby bull, and this is extremely rare as well, right? Sword, there's only 102 sword baby bulls. And one thing with NFTs is the visualization, the color schemes. People pay more for matching colors. So I got great odds with this. I minted a black and red sword baby bull. So I'm quite happy with that. No plans on selling those. But yeah, Corb, I would say to check out those baby bulls if you want to get involved with NFTs today. GT Nuts saying he hit the like button. Thank you, GT. A&R Printing Book, Binding Print Apparel. Why do Bitcoin investors want a Lambo? Because they know Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Good one. Let's see. Do the iced NFTs have utility like staking? No, but we are forming a DAO right now, and you will have to hold an iced out Luna Bull to be a part of that DAO. Lisa Ford. MCC has all my money tied up. My emotions run high. Lisa, I understand, right? Let's pull up Dex Tools. Let's see. 900 cap have website and stickers underrated. So Mr. Sellers saying buy dust for a very cheap entry that will appreciate. Good call, Mr. Sellers. E-Man, I'm not sure what you're saying, my man. Yeah, E-Man. Good call, Dre. Good call deleting those messages by E-Man. I'm not sure what he was saying. So let's take a look at MCC right now. MCC's down bad. Down super bad. Market cap is 41 million. This was like a $170 million market cap at one point. Yeah, so we lost all levels on MCC. No bueno. No bueno. This is the problem with low cap e-liquid coins that pop up on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, I'm down pretty bad on this one as well. So yeah, I'm not going to sell at a loss right now. Just going to keep on getting those reflections. Let's take a look at Floki as well. What's happening with Floki? All right, I'm not sure what this chart is. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's go to the Binance Smart Chain. On God, what is going to be the deciding factor for what you do with Quant? I'm just going to pretty much survey my options and make a decision from there. I mean, listen, I was DCAing. I'm down pretty bad on Quant. Let's look at Floki. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you want to cut it, then there's nobody stopping you, right? I just don't like how they just dumped on the entire community. Like, they clearly don't care, right? They come from the legacy banking system. Should have expected something like that to happen, right? They just do more of what they've always done. All right, so it looks like this data on Floki, I don't know why it's showing up like this, but listen, Floki's down pretty bad as well. Luckily, I pulled out like a lot of profits when I was up big. So, I mean, this was a free trade at this point, but yeah, also down super bad. How about Vulcan Forge? Yeah, let's take a look at PYR. I think it's still going to do well. It's just getting hit super hard with the current market conditions. Wow, we've been streaming for over an hour already. I still have a lot more content that I want to cover as well. Okay, PYR Vulcan Forged. Ouch. Let's look at the Qcoin chart. Yeah, super ouch here. Super, super ouch. Oof. Let's clear this one up. All right, so we broke down through our trend line. We're coming back for a little retest here. Currently on the 88.6. And where do my eyes go? They go right here. That's your level on PYR. If we lose the 88.6, $5. Yeah, that's a nice little retracement from the top over here at 49. 49 to 5. It's a 9x profit and a 88% loss. I think it will recover. It's one of the better gaming studios out there making games, right? They have their land coming out. But unfortunately, the given current market conditions are not optimal right now for these low-cap gaming coins. Yeah, it could be an insane opportunity. If we do come down to 5, that's where I would look to buy it. Luca from Italy saying, print apparel, nice one on the Ferrari Lambo joke. Yeah, Luca's from Italy, man. Luca knows. He knows those Lambos and Ferraris. I'm actually half Italian, if you guys didn't know. I've listened to so many of these guys act like they know what's going to happen. Hey, Joey, I'm not saying I know what's going to happen, my man. But yeah, I do too, and everybody seems very confident. Ozzy, why are the live streams 480p? I think that is my streaming connection. I got to get that fixed. I apologize for the low quality streaming. With that being said, I want to cover our next segment of this live stream. Let's talk about DeFi, all right, and staking. So if you got bags right now that are underwater and they're just sitting in your exchange account, you should put them to use. You should stake them. You shouldn't just have there sit and collect dust. You should at least grow your unit of account. Whether that's Luna, Atom, Osmosis. If you haven't staked anything, I would suggest getting involved in Luna and Atom staking. So this is stakingrewards.com. You can see the current rate for Terra Luna staking is 7.23%. And the Atom staking is currently 13.25%. And we have Osmosis. Current reward on Osmosis is 69% staking Osmo. All right. If you guys are not familiar with Osmosis yet, you should be familiar. Go to my channel. By the way, we hit 23,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you for that new milestone achieved. Appreciate everybody. If you're new to Crypto Empire, appreciate your support. We're going to keep on growing throughout the year. And 23K is a nice new number to be looking at. But definitely we're not satisfied. We're students of the game and we never stop learning and growing. With that being said, watch my Osmosis tutorial. Let me find it. Where are you? Right here. Osmosis 3 months ago, 8.4K views. Watch this DeFi tutorial. Can I get a link? I'm going to put a link in the stream chat. All right, yeah, watch that tutorial. This is what not financial advice, but I would recommend doing this right now. Reason being, on your Atom Osmo pool, you can earn 102% APR paid to you daily. You take your Osmo rewards, you go and stake it for 70%, constant compounding wheel effect. And then if you did get the stars airdrop, which you should have if you watched my video from the other day about that. And by the way, for secret, 88% for secret Osmo. But the stars, let's go ahead and find stars down here. Where are you? Here we go. So Atom stars currently. Where's our percentage? Atom stars 239%. And also stars Osmo 232%. Okay? So you should not sell your airdrops for your Atom airdrops. You should provide liquidity on Osmosis and get even more of the tokens you got airdropped because they will be worth a lot in the future. That's my speculation. That's not financial advice. But I would not recommend dumping your airdrops on the market. I would recommend to provide liquidity on Osmosis. You can do single-sided, right? So you just go add liquidity And then if you only have stars, you go single-sided. Then you just put in the amount of stars you have. My wallet's not connected, but it'll sell half of the stars to buy Osmo, and then it will provide liquidity automatically. And you're going to be earning 240% in your Osmo, and it's dual rewards, right? So you get stars in rewards as well right now, right? Because there's a current bonus incentive period happening. So take advantage of this. Do not just dump your airdrops on the market, especially the Cosmos airdrops. You can provide liquidity and you can make a very healthy return doing so. All right, so definitely do that. Definitely do that. Not financial advice, but yeah. And then also you should be staking your Luna too. Airdrops. Airdrops is the name of the game right now. And high APRs and APYs if you go ahead and compound the Osmo. Highly recommend you do that. Yeah, let's go over our rules again, and then we'll get more into the Q&A. We got nice guy. Is there any tutorial how to get started with Luna NFTs? You're the second person to ask that this live stream. I will be making that tutorial this week. On God, saying a Jersey boy who is half Italian. No way, you got to be kidding me. Yes, sir, that's me. That is me, my man. Adam, I was surprised how low Illuvium got with the game coming out. Everything took a huge hit, man. I read about all crypto, and it seems the new BTT is taking crypto after redomination. Yeah, BTT has been down for quite some time now. So our rules, let's just go over this one more time. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Clearly, don't play with your rent money, right? Your first objective should be to either make enough income from your job that you can go ahead and invest, or if you have your own business, make enough income from your business that you can then go ahead and take the extra money to invest. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Basic, very simple stuff. Keep some money in stablecoins. Take profit on the way up so that you don't have to think about selling when you're down 50% because you need liquidity. You want to take profit on the way up so you have the liquidity when the huge drops happen. It goes against human nature there, because humans are inherently greedy and they want to hold on to the winner. Because you hear in crypto, oh, we're going to the moon. Yeah, Lambo. You don't take any profit because you think it's going to keep on going up. If you're up 5, 10x on something and you realize no profit, you got to change that in your head. Dollar cost average if you're investing. If you're trading, it's different, obviously. Only invest in quality. Don't be buying garbage. Don't spread your portfolio thin, right? Don't buy 30 different altcoins, $100 each. You're better off putting like 1K into each. And then take full responsibility for yourself, all right? Look, don't play the victim here. It's your money. You're the one pressing the buy and the sell button. Don't play the victim. Keep your chin up high, and yeah, you'll be all right, man. You'll make it through this. It's really not that big of a deal, especially if you followed these rules that were shared here on the Crypto Empire channel. Okay, so with that being said, I did cover all of the content that I do want to cover today on the Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. If you have any questions right now, now is the time to ask the questions in the live chat. Thomas, 10% in stables is not much. Thomas, that's the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum I recommend. Yes, I keep more personally, but I know a lot of people keep none. If you're going to put anything into stables, the bare minimum is 10% of your portfolio. I typically recommend 20 to 30%. I agree with you, 10% is not that much. Make your stupid smile as in your photo. Tony, not going to happen, my guy. Those are only for the thumbnail pictures, all right? Only for the thumbnail pictures. On camera, on myself. For the thumbnails, I might get a little bit crazy. Marcin talking about BTT. We'll take a look at BTT while we get some more questions coming in the live chat. And by the way, we have 86 viewers and 74 likes. Go ahead right now and like the live stream. Bring that ratio up to par. So BTT down pretty bad. Let's go to a weekly because this has done nothing. So it did go, this was like a 30x pump, 40x, 45x pump. And from that high, it's down about 82%. And if you think it can't go down another 90%, then you got another thing coming, right? Another 88% move takes it back down to the start of the move. Depending on what happens, look, I've seen, like, from stuff I bought back in, like, early 2018, I saw it go down 90%, then another 90%. It happens. So, yeah, I mean, this needs to hold over here on BTT. Needs to hold up here at 0.002. But it depends what happens with Bitcoin now. But I think the BitTorrent chain is making some progress. We'll take a look at that in another video. I don't make this a BitTorrent video right now. And hand moves. You're funny, Tony. What pool you recommend to stake on Kepler? So I'm staking in the Crypto Cheeto pool. Shout out to Crypto Cheeto, another YouTuber. He focuses mainly on the Cosmos ecosystem, but he has his own staking pool for Atom and for Osmo. So of course I want to support another YouTuber. I'm staking in the Crypto Cheeto pool. Martina, what do you do with a Baby Bull NFT? Just waiting that the price goes up, or will it be a part of a game like Axie? So Martina, they said there will be some utility for the Baby Bulls, but they have not announced any utility yet for the Baby Bulls, right? So I minted mine. I actually got one for free airdropped because I was holding a Luna Bull, and then they were 5 UST, $5 each to mint. So I just went ahead and minted 5, and then I had the free airdrop as well. But yeah, they said they're going to be announcing utility, and then other than that, it's just a collectible. So yeah, if you want a cute little Baby Bull NFT, then you can go ahead and get one. It's pretty much the cheapest, best option right now for Luna NFTs. And of course, let's go to the Bulls. Take a look at the Bulls in my wallet. So I picked up this Trady Bull. What did I pay? I paid 6 Luna for this 9 days ago. So I mean, the floor is up to 7.5 now. But yeah, I mean, listen, I spent some time actually as a tradie when I was living in Australia a few years ago. So I had to pick up a Trady Bull. Could not pass that up. There's only 207 of these out of the whole collection. Nice guy. It doesn't matter if you spread out your Atom into different staking pools, as long as it's not a zero validator commission pool, you'll be fine. And taking a look, let's look at Atom as well, because Atom is one of those assets that it's holding up strong. It broke the trend line, but I mean, it's holding. The trend line is still controlling price. And if we go over here to categories, and then we go to the Cosmos ecosystem, over here, I think I brought this up last week, but if we look at the coins in the Cosmos ecosystem, it's the highest quality projects. It's the highest quality projects in the market, some of them at least. And what did I talk about over here? And only invest in quality. All right? You got Luna, you got Atom, you got Osmosis, you got Oasis Rose. By the way, like this is I'm probably going to be opening up a position in Oasis Rose. I can see this continuing to rip up higher. Very good layer 1. Thorchain, bullish. Secret Network, bullish. Kadena, great project. Anchor, another good one. Anchor Protocol, XPRT, FET, Akash, right? Quality is being built on Cosmos, and the thing that I absolutely love about Cosmos is their development team. All right, they are like the OG cypherpunks. They literally only care about bringing the power back to the people. Meanwhile, we got the banker coins over here. We got Quant, XLM, XRP, literally just aiding the central banks to make some kind of digital currency that's going to have full control over your money. Like, who do you want to support? Who do you want to support? Ask me that. Ask that question to yourself. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how much longer I'm holding my Quant for, but after those current turn of events, I'd rather support an ecosystem that supports myself, like the Atom ecosystem. Polkadot as well, another great ecosystem. Only going to be looking to add to my DOT bags. DOT and Atom, those are the two interoperable systems. Quant's trying to be interoperable, but they clearly don't care. So yeah. What are your thoughts about Green Chart on BSC? Green Chart, I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is, my man. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. We covered a lot. And, we had a highly interactive stream like usual. I hope you did enjoy it. I'll see you all throughout the week. We are going to double down and, we average 3 to 5 videos throughout the week. And then we have our Sunday live stream. That will be picked up, right? We will be more consistent with our content throughout the week here at Crypto Empire, talking to my team as well. So, exciting times ahead. Yeah, the price action isn't that exciting, but DeFi and NFTs are where my attention is, because yeah, trading isn't optimal right now. It's super choppy, very uncertain. NFTs are only going to continue to grow, and DeFi as well has so many opportunities. I'm going to be making my Prism. Prism is launching very soon on Terra this upcoming week, so we got to get ready for that one. I haven't made a video about Prism yet. A lot of exciting things ahead despite the horrible price action. So stay in there, hang in there, have some stables. Don't rush into anything. I wouldn't necessarily be trading leverage right now. Now is not the time for that. Go to the Forex market if you want to be trading leverage. And hope you enjoyed the live stream, everybody. So see you all next week. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video.